Forgot about my YouTube channel here under all this dust. Just gonna maybe sweep, give it a bit of a polish. There we go. I've missed you, old friend. Let's do something new. Or as new as a show can be when, let's be honest, I ripped the name off of Good Mythical Morning. But it's a simple enough concept that I think Red and Link will be cool dudes and let me get away with it. Right, guys? Welcome to Ranked. It's like a top 10 show, but I don't always have to limit myself to top 10s. I just rank stuff. And if I want to do a top 10 on something, I can just rank my top 10 favorites of that thing. Heyo, loopholes within my own show's logic. But enough jerking myself off. Time to jerk off Undertale, like the rest of the internet was doing, like a year and a half ago. By now, everybody who had watched this list has already seen there is to see here, so screw your spoiler warning. If you didn't play Undertale yet, you probably won't. Don't blame you really, the fanbase is a bit, polarizing. Though I know people who hate Tumblr-y type fandoms, and they still love this game. So who knows, maybe you'll like it. At the very least, if there's anything you can appreciate, it's the bosses. Woo! Segues for days! For something to be considered a boss, it needs to have 3 criteria. 1. No optional bosses or regular enemies with just a lot of health. So sorry. Number 2. The battle needs to take at least 10 turns on a certain playthrough. Sorry Greater Dog, Amalgamates, and Napstablook, just not long enough. And number 3. Different playthroughs of different characters don't count, but different boss battles of the same character do. And remember, these are all my opinions, which means they're 100% correct and should be accepted as law. I'm the one with the PhD in whippersnatching, after all. Starting out the list is the Mad Dummy fight. You know, I don't even hate this battle. The idea of using his own attacks against him is pretty neat. He's a funny character, the battle is challenging, though not enough for you to gouge out your own eyes. But Mad Dummy's one of 2 battles on the list that don't really add anything to the story. Really only up there to up the charm of the game. And it wouldn't be the same without it. Though of the 2, I think the game would be more the same. Does that make sense? Screw it, let's end this one on a positive note. His theme music includes a neat audio motif that references the way that he repeats himself 3 times. Hear it? Neat, huh? This one will probably make some people mad for being so low. Azrael. I'm so sorry. Not that so sorry. I just think that Azrael was a bit average. You know, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of cool stuff going on here. Crazy attacks, an epic final form, a valuable message about the meaning of friendship, but it's all sort of expected. We are the good guy on this run, and we're trying to save the evil guy from himself, and we do it for the most part. This would be a great final boss fight if this game didn't already have 2 or 3 other game-changing final boss fights. Here's the other boss where, like the Glad Dummy, it doesn't really add anything to the story necessarily, but I'm still glad she's here. Muffet's battle is really fun, assuming you don't skip past it by eating some baked goods. She turns this battle into a rhythm game by making your soul only able to run across a music staff, and every few turns she brings out a giant muffin to eat you. There's a Soviet Russia joke in here somewhere, but I'm too big of a man to make it. I guess I'm pointing it out I still made it, huh? Shit. Another cool thing about Muffet is that she's a fan-made character, and the only one of these to have a non-optional boss fight. The rule of 3s would dictate I should make another so sorry joke, but I'm not gonna do- Shit!
In the arms of the angel.
Everything about Undyne pointed towards her becoming an epic final boss fight. She's a trained killer who's been stalking you through at Waterfall, lobbing spears from a distance, destroying a bridge with you on it, having her own fan club that this little guy spearheads. When you actually fight her though, it's a bit different. The only way to win in a pacifist run is to run away, which isn't very epic or courageous. And if you're on a neutral run, then you decide to kill her, oh boy. It's perhaps one of the saddest boss fights you could possibly go up against. Remember feeling guilty in Shadow of the Colossus? It's nothing compared to watching Undyne melt as she's being held together by pure determination. Until she dies. Mettaton's a funny fellow. He has 4 battle encounters of note. One is the battle that teaches you how to use the Yellow Soul, which is lame. Then there's Mettaton Neo, which is hilariously lame. But then there's the first time you ever meet Mettaton, not counting that puzzle in Snowden. I know that's you, boy. You can't hide from me. Holy shit, it's a quiz show. It's actually impossible to lose this battle because Mettaton's throwing his punches, since at this point he's still working with Alphys to make you guys friends. But man, is it an expertly crafted way to fuck with you. The questions get sillier and sillier, and they do a great job of introducing both Alphys and Mettaton to the world. And for some reason, I've seen a lot of YouTube videos of people playing this battle and not noticing that Alphys is giving you the answers. Open your eyes, sheeple. Remember how I said there's 4 Mettaton battle encounters? Well, this is the last of them. It's when you're duking it out against his Legalicious EX form. On live TV! Each of your act commands affect the way that the show's ratings go up. Getting hit makes its ratings go up, not getting hit makes them go up. It's all about predicting whether or not you'll be able to dodge his attacks. It's stylish, it's funny, there's an essay question, a commercial break, and it's everything a late game boss should be. Particularly hard. I always have trouble with this fight. For a guy who isn't even the final boss battle, Asgore sure does make a great one. He's built up as a pushover, or built down rather, but he's a very formidable foe and he really needs you to die. Sort of the opposite of most final battles really. He lets you know the whole time that if you aren't ready to fight him, you better get ready. I like that he lets you back out of the fight if you aren't feeling it. Because when you do battle, he sure doesn't show any mercy. Heyo! He's tough, but beating him without Temi armor feels rewarding as fuck. Hope you save that butts pie to the end. This guy's a real hassle when he's not reminded of his ex-wife. Speaking of Asgore's ex-wife, Papyrus! Is there anybody in this world who doesn't voice this guy as Skeletor? Papyrus's battle has the ever-memorable and ever-remixed Bone Trouser backing it, a heartbreaking genocide route where Papyrus just shows you mercy, and of course, the greatest troll I've ever seen in a game, his fabled blue attack. God damn it, what a game-changing moment. This is where you know anything can happen in this game, when an attack that was previously considered laughably weak becomes an obstacle course for you to overcome. Also, it's nice that it will never kill you. That's a good way to stay true to a character. Sans? Fuck you. Of all the battles on this list, this is the only one I won't be showing you guys the end of. Because I record my own footage, and Sans is a motherfucker. After hours of grinding and bloodshed in a genocide run, Sans is your reward for getting so far. And your reward is cheating. Sans cheats. He'll dodge attacks, he'll booby trap your menu, he'll fuck your bitch. But gosh golly jeepers, this game wouldn't be the same without him. Or this music. Oh damn. Now it's time to go straight from the last boss fight people usually play to the very first. Toriel. Toriel is an emotional moment. If you're anything like me, you were suspicious the first time you met Toriel, or went to her house. But killing her? It all seemed too much. But killing Toriel is perhaps one of the most important things you can do in Undertale. It sets the tone for the rest of the game, to be haunted by guilt. And even more importantly, resetting after you kill Toriel. The first time I heard somebody calling me out for being a murderer, I knew I was in love. Please don't take that out of context. The Undyne fight promised us an epic battle, but in the pacifist route, all we saw was running. In the neutral route, all we saw was sadness. But in the genocide route, oh yeah, this is how it's done. A thrilling fight where you're going to get your ass handed to you, but not to the point where it's hopeless. Sans. After slaying Undyne in one shot, she holds on with determination, and if it's not clear to you, she's the hero of the story now, and you're the boss that stands in her way. It's a battle of wits and reflexes. Undyne the Undying is at her A game. Very nearly being murdered will do that to you, and you need to be at your A game to last even halfway to her insane amount of health. There's a lot of different strategies out there on how you can most easily beat her, but the best advice I can give is don't suck. By process of elimination, you guys know that the best battle on my list is Omega Flowey. But if I hold out long enough on this dark screen, I can build up the tensions of, oh shit, oh fuck, what am I even fighting here? Oh goddamn, nope. That's the thought process that I underwent when I first saw Flowey. He turns off your game, deletes your save file, and mocks you when you die again. I've never wanted to kill somebody more, and then not kill them, than in this battle. Or, in real life, because murder is wrong. Omega Flowey has the epic nature of Azrael without the heavy-handed friendship plot. It has the misdirections and mindfucks of Sans without the... And I would say it even has a bigger moral question than when you beat Asgore. With the good trident-wielding king, it's kill Asgore or save Asgore. But then Flowey kills him anyway. But with saving or killing Flowey, it's a different question altogether. Should I stick to my morals so far and show him mercy? Or is it more merciful to let him die? And if I do spare him, will he spare everyone else? Will this only cause more problems? Man, I feel bad for any of the poor schmucks who go about the game only doing pacifist the first time. Must really miss out on all these moral quandaries. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you like this top 12/ranking, please like, comment, and subscribe. Sorry it's been so long since I made a video. I really want to get back to doing stuff. Even more NES test. Speaking of... Until next time though, I'm Dr. Whippersnatch, and the doctor is out.